Guys, what is up and welcome to the channel and another Nest with Me vlog. If this is the first time you are seeing me, my name is Kayla. I am currently 37 and a half weeks pregnant with my IVF baby boy. I'm wearing maternity nylons underneath because it is winter where I live. I am from Canada and it is cold. It is currently snowing as I'm recording this, and mama needs to keep warm, baby needs to keep warm. I've been liking separating my nesting series from my regular pregnancy vlogs so that you guys get a little bit of extra content, so hopefully you enjoy it yourself. Today we are doing pretty much the last few things that I have on my list. One is we need to start packing my hospital bag. A couple days ago I started kind of making a list and laying things out and just trying to figure it out. We'll get into the nitty-gritty of that, but also you guys are sitting on my change table right now. As you can see, it is a disaster and it needs to be organized. I need to fold and organize baby's clothes. I need to get all the diaper stuff ready. So we are gonna do that together today. Honestly, being in late third trimester, let me look, I'm looking at my camera. I've only been talking for a minute and I am literally already out of breath. And I need water. It's actually so strange because you guys know I'm super active. I've still been working out and doing what I can. Doing anything, just walking up the stairs, I'm like, God damn, I need to sit for 5 minutes after 2 minutes of walking, or even 10 seconds of going up or down the stairs. It's actually crazy. Pregnancy is insane, but I am loving it. I'm not complaining whatsoever, but I can feel my body's coming towards the end of this. Now, I don't know what I want to start with. Do I want to start with my hospital bag or do I want to start with this change table? I don't know. I feel I have a better idea about my hospital bag and baby's bag, so maybe we're gonna start there. It's actually quite funny because I made a list of what to pack for baby and then what to pack for mom, aka me, and I told myself I want to try and stay minimal because a lot of women or videos that I've watched have said they really overpacked, and I am an overpacker. I know that for sure, so I really wanted to try and be as minimal as possible. So I posted my little list on Instagram a couple days ago and I asked my followers hey, what am I missing? Do I need anything else? And I swear to God, everybody doubles my list. So now I'm freaking out a little bit. I guess it is better to be safe than sorry. This is my first pregnancy, so I don't know what to expect at all. I don't know actually what I'm gonna need or use, so maybe it's just better that I bring it. I will say I am giving birth in a hospital that's 25 minutes on the 407, which is a paid highway. If I were not to take this paid highway, it's probably 30-35 minutes. So I will be a slightly decent amount away from my house. So I feel maybe it is better just to have everything, even if I keep some things in the car and not necessarily in my bag. What I think I'm gonna do is just lay everything on my bed. I'm gonna put all of baby stuff on one side and then all of my stuff on the other. I feel the things I'm bringing for myself, I might need a carry-on suitcase. Is that bad? I just feel I'm gonna walk into the hospital and the nurses are gonna be what are you doing? But it's fine. Let's just start sorting it.
Tell me what you're thinking, give me what you're drinking.
Just laid everything out and honestly I feel crazy. I feel this is so much, but let's break it down. This little section is for baby. So I have a couple newborn sleepers, his going home outfit, his hat, and a swaddle. We have one pair of mittens and then some socks and booties. I'm bringing 2 0 to 3 month sleepers just in case. My baby boy is measuring kind of big, so I'm just gonna have it just in case. This is his announcement outfit, so it's a whole onesie with a hat and booties. I'm gonna bring this little white blanket, receiving blanket, and one burp cloth. Now, when I did post asking for what I need to include in my list, a girl that actually gave birth, I believe she said in November at the same hospital I'm giving birth at, said that they do not provide diapers and wipes, which I'm actually really surprised about. So I packed 12 newborn diapers. Honestly, 12 is probably too much, but better to have more than not enough. And then I did get this free sample of size 1 from the Toronto Baby Show, so so I'm just gonna bring those, and then these wipes. For some miscellaneous stuff that people told me to bring, lotion, diaper cream, an ear and booger cleaner, Vaseline. I'm gonna bring one little formula just in case. A lot of people said that if you do need formula, the hospital will provide, but I'm just gonna, it's just in case. And then I have this little pack and I put 2 different pacifiers in there. And that is pretty much for baby. I'm going to put all of his stuff in my diaper bag. Now for me, the pile is a little bit bigger. Over here, I'm bringing 2 nightgowns. One is the Leela gown, and then the other is the Freedom Mom gown. And then I'm bringing like 1 loungy set and pajamas. This is going home outfit, 2 nursing bras, socks, and I'm bringing 1 pair of these like grippy socks. A lot of people said to bring some sort of like folder or clipboard, so I bought this one from the dollar store. I have my maternal confidential application thing that I'm gonna bring, and then whatever like documents they give me, I'll just put in here. Obviously I have a pen. I like this folder too because as you can hear, it is hard, so like if they need me to sign anything, I can easily sign on this as well. I honestly don't know much about pumps, but I was given this as like a hand-me-down Mom Cozy pump, so I'm just gonna bring that in case. I'm gonna bring some tissue. A lot of people said to bring a portable fan, so this is like my travel one. I always bring this on vacation. I did also buy a labor comb. Am I gonna actually use it? Who knows, but it's really cute. It says it's not pain, it's power. It's wooden and it actually smells really good. I was gifted Freedom Mom kits, 2 of them. So one, I'm pretty much bringing like the entire thing. So it comes with 4 boxer underwear things, the Perry bottle, the cooling pads, the witch hazel foam, and then the ice packs. I'm just gonna bring these like small little laundry bags in case for whatever reason I want to throw something in there. I'm gonna bring these sandals. They're gonna be like my slipper sandals for the hospital. A lot of people said to bring an egg light. A lot of people also said to bring your nursing pillow, which I haven't even opened yet. I got this at my baby shower. I think I'm gonna open it and just like leave this in the car, and if I use it, my hubby can go get it, and if I don't use it, then it just stays in the car. And then these are just like my miscellaneous toiletries. I'm just gonna throw this in this stuff bag that I got from Amazon. So I'm gonna bring some gum, hair ties, clips, a claw clip. A lot of people said to bring chapstick because hospitals are dry. I typically use these Neutrogena like makeup wipes for removing makeup, but they are also cleansing wipes. So I feel like this will be good if I just feel like cleaning my face. I'm not gonna bring like all of my regular skincare. I have a lot of like secondary stuff, so I'm gonna bring this moisturizer, this eye serum, and then toner. I'm also gonna bring some eye patches just to like feel alive, extra strength Tylenol, earbuds. I'm also gonna bring my silk eye mask, Q-tips, these like little picks for the teeth, my Cetaphil cleanser, some hand sanitizer, deodorant, this little like skincare headband, and then my hubby and I do have automatic toothbrushes, so we have this like little travel thing that has the heads all ready to go. So we just need to add the actual like brush part, but obviously we're gonna do that last minute. I'm also gonna bring one of my own pillows. A lot of people said the hospital ones suck or they're uncomfortable, so again, I will just bring that when the time comes. And I won't be packing this right now because I use these things. You guys know I'm a content creator, but I will bring a tripod. I will bring my Polaroid camera with some film, and then I'll bring my G7X for vlogging or just taking photos. And then this little guy is what I use to just like put my SD card in here, and then I plug this end into my phone and transfer everything right away. I'm honestly like so hot and out of breath. I'm gonna obviously notice when I'm editing this, but if I sound out of breath when I'm talking, it's because I am, and I am sorry. I apologize, but that is just the point in pregnancy that I am at right now. My husband is just gonna pack himself a backpack. He's gonna stay really minimal. He's probably just gonna pack an extra pair of underwear and clothes, a speaker. What else? Also, I was thinking about bringing my Kindle. Will I use it? I don't know. I might add that. If I am missing anything, please let me know because yeah, I've never done this before, so it feels very overwhelming though, I'm not gonna lie. I totally forgot to mention, I will also be packing snacks, but obviously I'm gonna do that last minute, and I'm gonna be packing iPhone chargers, a long one. I know somebody will probably remind me. I didn't forget, it's on my list. I'm not gonna pack it now. I'm gonna pack baby boy stuff in my diaper bag. Hubby bought this for me from the Toronto Baby Show. It is from Enya Mond. I do have a discount code with them actually. I am so obsessed with this. It definitely is a little bit of a splurge. It's It's a luxury designer diaper bag, but oh my god, she is perfect. I think I'm gonna start by putting all of like the blankets and stuff on the bottom. There is a ton of like little pockets, so I'm just gonna put like the receiving blanket and burp cloth and swaddle in these like little pocket things. And then the white blanket I put directly in the middle, and now I'm just gonna layer it with the clothes. I think this sample pack of size 1 diapers, I'm actually gonna put it on the side here. I put the newborn diapers in a Ziploc bag, so I'm just gonna pile that on top, and then the wipes. Going to zip it up, close it over, and then the little pacifier thing I like because it buttons, so I'm just gonna put it on the top here. This is everything. Baby boy is ready. Truthfully, I tried to make the duffel bag work, but it just simply won't. So we are using a carry-on bag. My husband is going to kill me, but it is fine. Well, the luggage is quite perfect. So all of the clothing items, nursing bras, and all of that is here. And then the postpartum stuff, toiletries, breast pump, and my egg light are here. I have this little file folder on top. And then in here, I just have the socks. And I will just add this when it gets closer. I put the diaper bag on top of the luggage, and the shoes are there. And I'm just going to keep it in this little corner of the room so it's ready to go. We just grab it, put it in the car, and go. It's actually surreal that the hospital bags are packed. All that we have to do is obviously my hubby's, but that's just gonna be very simple. Right now, I think it's time to start tackling the change table. So what I'm gonna do is quickly fold newborn and 0 to 3 months, all of like the clothes, sleepers, and outfits that I have, because my thought process is I am gonna put those in the drawers, and then in the open space is where I'm gonna have like the diaper caddy. I'm quickly gonna show you guys how I'm folding like the onesies and stuff. This is a long sleeve onesie. Basically what I am doing is I am bringing in the arms. I'm kind of like crossing them so it looks like so. And then I am folding the bottom part up and then folding it over, and it's just gonna look like this. So it's like the top portion of the onesie and everything is tucked in. And I'm just gonna do that for all of them and then stack them on top of each other. I know people have like different ways of folding things. This is just the way that I'm doing it. I'm gonna keep the same idea for like short sleeve ones. So there's like just the tiniest little sleeve sticking out. So I'm gonna cross that over and then fold the bottom up and then up again. And literally just gonna keep doing that for each of them, and I'm just gonna pile them up by size. We have yet another mess on my bed. I literally put all of the clothes out and everything that was on the change table. If you guys remember, it was packed. I threw it all on the bed, and I'm going to try and organize. I've watched so many of these videos of like organizing change tables and the diaper caddy and all of that, and I have no idea which direction I want to go. We're gonna figure it out. 2 things I do want to show you that I'm going to be using, I purchased off of Amazon. The first is this divider. It's just plastic. I have a couple of them, but I think I'm only gonna need one just to separate newborn and 0 to 3 month clothes. But I like because on the ends it has like this little grip, so it's really good for not scratching like your dress table or your organizer or your change table or whatever you're using. The other thing is I bought these pack of like fabric organizers. So this one is like the really big size. You literally just open it up, you zip the bottom, and then you can, you know, throw things in. It comes in a bunch of different sizes. So there's like some really big ones, and then there's some like this that are more narrow but longer. And then there are some that are square shaped and they're a lot smaller. So these ones are gonna be good, I think, for like teethers and pacifiers and stuff. I feel like I've been going at this forever, but I finally figured it out. So diaper caddy, we got the change table, all of the extras, pacifiers, socks, mittens, all of that is in this little area. We have newborn stuff here, 0 to 3 month sleepers, onesies, and then outfits on the bottom. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I did get this change table from IKEA. It was quite expensive because it is made out of wood. Now that I've kind of organized it, I like the drawers, but I'm not sure how I feel about this little area. And obviously when we bought it, we knew we would have to flip this over every single time. But now that it's like kind of organized and I was like playing around with it, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. It's good for the sense that I can keep this little diaper caddy here on top, but every time I want to change baby boy, I'm gonna have to take it off like this. Then I'm going to have to flip this over. It's nice because the change table is nice and big, and then there's an open spot here, so then I can put the diaper caddy back on, and then I can do what I need to do here, but it just feels like it's a lot of work. I already texted my husband and I was like, I don't know if this was the right choice, but at this point it is what it is. I'm gonna make it work, and if I truly hate it, then I don't know. We do have the option to just keep it open like this and then keep the diaper caddy here, but the thing is it sticks out. Is that going to be bothersome? I don't know. There's probably about like maybe 2 feet, maybe 1.5 feet between the end of this, like the sticking out part, and the bed. My husband sleeps on this side, so it's going to kind of have to depend on him because he has to get out of bed and then kind of like walk this way. So I don't know. He's on his way home now from work, so we're going to see what he thinks. Alright guys, it's been a couple of days and we updated this. The last time I showed you guys, I had just put it together. We had this little change pad going the other way, and I was complaining about, or I wasn't sure if we were going to leave this open or not. I talked to the hubby, and what do you think? This is...
I think like we're going to put the baby down like this. It's easier than like, I don't know, being on this side.
And he's okay with leaving this open, right? It's been actually like a couple days and you haven't like knocked into it or anything, right?
And then you can lay him on top so the next goes here.
Giving us a demo. So yeah, we changed the pad. It's gonna face this way and we're gonna try it this way. I actually do think this is easier too, because when we walk in the room, we just walk in and we can put them straight down versus having to go on the side and then kind of like, I don't know. This just makes sense right now. So that was the little update. All right, now my smart husband just threw another option out. You're so annoying.
What? No, I'm just thinking like it's because it's in the middle of like, you know,
this area. Now he's saying
if you put it right here, it'll hide your wires here. Well, regardless, I was gonna fix the wires. It might be something we can try. You see how you like it.
I'm not good with options, so now I'm thinking maybe we should try that. Okay, so maybe I'll have to update you guys again, but for now, this is what we're going with. Now, if you watched the baby shower haul, we were gifted this camera from my sister-in-law. Alan's sister bought it for us and her husband, but I was actually gifted a Nanit Pro floor stand, which is actually kind of crazy. I do have to do like a brand deal video with them for it. We're gonna install it so I can make the video, and then we're gonna actually figure out, maybe we'll keep both and maybe like we'll use this one for like on the go or traveling or something, or maybe we won't keep the Nanit. I don't know. This is all the pieces it comes with. It is a floor stand, so it's gonna sit pretty high, and then this is like the base. It's nice because you can actually tuck this under the crib, and then I guess this is the camera itself. It seems pretty straightforward. We're gonna put it together now. This is it all set up. It is pretty tall, and what's nice about it actually is that the camera is high up, so it literally just looks down on baby. They wanted it for the video to be in the center, but Alan and I were saying if we were to keep it and use it, we'd probably put it in the corner, and then that way it just faces baby this way. It also does come with this like little clippy, so you can make it more secure against the wall. Now we're going to attempt to figure out this camera.
It should be easy because there's no Wi-Fi to connect to. It's hack proof.
When I was doing the baby registry, the only thing that Alan was like very adamant that he wanted to choose was the camera. He's like the technological guy, so I was like, you know what? You go for it, babe. That is your realm. That is your thing. He did actually a lot of research and he really liked this one, so... It is the Infant Optics DXR8 Pro, and you just get it right off of Amazon. This was like very quick assembly. Alan did this in like 2 minutes. Little camera here, and then the monitor is here.
Well, no, like once the baby's big and stuff, we can put a screw in and it can mount, you know, so you can't take it off.
Can you just show what it looks like on the monitor? The quality's pretty good though.
We can move it over.
And it has sound too, which is good. We also moved this one to the side, so we're gonna figure it out. But this is part of nesting, right?